Well, hello, are we live? Let me just double check that. We can join the game meanwhile. So, if you haven't read the title, what we're going to do today is we are going to every single airport in PTFS. And now this is going to be interesting. So we will begin at Saba, but we will actually begin at Orangi. Because Saba doesn't have the plane that I will be needing to do this. I don't want to do this in a Twin Otter. That really wouldn't be nice. I want to go with the Bombardier. I think that's the plane that we're going with at least. Because if I can't use the Bombardier, then what am I doing, you know? So, let's go here. Here, the Bombardier CRJ 700. Then Reunited Airlines, or United Airlines. So let's reverse out, and we got no time to waste. So I'm going to all airports that don't require game passes. So I'm not going to places like Sea Heaven or Waterloo because you need game passes to actually. Well, for example, Waterloo, like it's a water airport. I can't really go to. I guess I could go to all the Coast Guard stations if I use helicopters, but where's the fun in that? We want to do it in a plane. That we might do at the end of the stream. But anyways, we're trying to do this in one sitting, and with that I don't just mean we're not gonna stop. We're going to use one singular plane. So pretty much we're going, we're landing, taxiing, lining up, taking off. And then maybe we'll need some fuel sometimes and we'll fix that. In that case, let me just make myself comfortable here in my chair. And taxi out to the runway. I wonder which runway it is. I think it's runway 13, okay? If I'm not blind. Let me take away the chat there. Good. So sometimes, obviously, we will have to refuel, and then we'll do that at, or whatever airport we need to refuel at. Pretty much, I want to do this pretty much without stopping. Because we got quite a lot of tailwind, so it would actually be better to take off from the other side. Because then we would have headwind, which would help. But it doesn't really look like it will be an easy takeoff anyways, because there's quite a lot of crosswind. But, this is... Okay, so there's about... The wind's going about 45 degrees in comparison to us, so we pretty much have the same amount of tailwind as we have crosswind. And we don't really... And crosswind, I actually like crosswind takes off in this game. Let's try to actually do a butter takeoff, as I like to call them. Where we just about leave the runway. So see, quite a lot of crosswind. Okay. I'm pitching up here. There we go! Beautiful takeoff. So, we'll immediately begin with going down to Saba. If we would have been taking off from runway 2, that would be leaving us with lots of headwind. But yeah, now we're going down to Saba, and then after that we're going to Perth, and we're also going to all airports at Perth. So we're also then going to Lulka, then we're going to, I don't know which airport it is, it's some air base at Eswalirani, then we go to is it all? I don't know what the airport's called. And then we go to just Azuleva International. Then we'll probably stop at St. Barth. At Scopelas, or no, St. Barth, and then we go to Scopelas. Pretty much, we got a long flight ahead of us, and we are already arriving at our first destination, which is Saba. So, well, at the moment, I'm reducing the thrust. Okay, 60%, 50%. How much can we reduce it, before we start stalling? So now, see, we're arriving at our first destination. Should be a plane over there, but anyways, you probably can't see it. It's probably too far away. But yeah, we're going to every single airport. No airport's going to be left out here. So let's increase the thrust a little here. Okay, yeah, not the best approach, but it's good enough. So we're not going to stop at all. We're pretty much just going to land, turn the plane around on the runway, and then take off again. Unless we need fuel, we're pretty much not stopping, okay? It's a bit of a rough landing, but obviously the runway is very short. Don't want to overshoot it, which almost happened right there. And that would not really be optimal. So anyways, oh god. Let me change the volume. Okay, no, it's already low. Hopefully the planes are not too loud. But I really don't want to remove the plane sound entirely, because then I'll pretty much just get really tired because there's nothing happening. Okay, yeah, this is very nice. We have to take off now when we still have the headwind. We got lots of headwind right now, so let's take off. Okay, that was not at all a beautiful takeoff. But anyways, now we're going down to Perth International. Okay, so we're going down to Perth International, then we're going to Lulka, and then we're going down to Izzo Irani, where we're going to catch an airport. So yeah, let's go straight to Perth now. And yes, we're also stopping at the aircraft carriers, even though we're in an airliner. I was like, I could go with fighter jet, but where's the fun in that? Plus, that could be pretty annoying, because I won't even be able to reach top speed most of the time. Okay, someone's joining the stream. Hello, thank you. So if you don't know what's going on, we're pretty much going to go to every single airport in the game. And the tags you see up here, those are just the different islands. Like Cyprus, for example, has 4 airports. Perth has 2, Izzo Irani has 3, Greater Rockford, they have, I think, 4. And then, well, some have just 1, like Grindavik and Southamptona. So yeah, this is going to be a long stream. But now, you joined at the right time, because now we're going to do 2 quick stops, and then 3 more quick stops. So there's not really going to be a lot of cruising like we just did here. So yeah, you joined at the right moment. So yeah, right there we have the airport. Now those two lines that form an X, that's what we wanted to approach. We have all four white lights right now. So we want to descend down to the glide slope. So we want to have, okay, now we have one red. We want to have two red. There, okay, now we're on a good approach. So yeah, let's approach the runway. But again, you joined at a good time. Okay, now we don't want to keep reversing thrust because we just stalled there a little bit. But it's fine. So yeah, let's increase the thrust a little more. And come in here to land. And then we're going straight to Lulka Airport, which is another small one. So that's going to be pretty interesting. That's why I'm not like in a 747, for example, because like while it's possible, it's definitely not easy. So here we have two red lights, two white lights here at the Poppy system. So yeah, let's try to butter this bad boy. Okay, no. This is not going to be a perfect butter. Maybe it is. Okay, it was a bit rough, but yeah, now we have to reverse the thrust. And there we go. So now we're pretty much immediately just going to go to the end of the runway, turn around, and take off again. Pretty much no brakes, although I do think we might make a break when we come to Isola Irani for fuel. So we have a little bit of headwind right now, but not much. It's not like at Saba did we had quite a lot of headwind, which was good because that's the shortest runway. I don't think it's the shortest runway in the game, but it's definitely a short runway. So now let's turn around, line up here on runway 33, and take off and go straight to Lulka, which is just on the mountain over there. So it's not at all a long flight, it will take maybe a minute. So yeah, immediately now, full thrust, let's take off again. Up with the flaps. But like this bad boy has like the speed of an airliner, but just like it's very small, so it's very easy to land at small airports. Otherwise I would probably go with the Bombardier prop plane. I think it's the Q400. That one I would probably go with otherwise, because I think it's a cool plane. But now, obviously, that wouldn't be feasible because it goes pretty much half the speed of this one. So Sea Heaven, while it is an airport, it is an airport for, well, planes that land on water, which this one isn't. It's a game pass that I don't have. So let's now land here at Lulka Airport, so reducing our speed. And we're going to reduce the thrust down to 50. And land straight here at ILKL, Lulka. And then we'll go straight to Isola Irani, which is very close as well. So we will make a stop for fuel there because we don't really have an option because it's right next to the runway. So we will be refueling here, so maybe we will refuel again at Isola Irani International. Okay, we're stalling, but we got it. Let's land. Okay, full reverse thrust. Boom, rough landing. It's like Ryanair. It's like when I flew for Ryanair in the nurse stream in this game. That was actually a pretty fun stream. See, now the plane is refueling anyways. It's not refueling full tank, but definitely it was refueling a little bit because we came so close to the fuel tank. So now we're taking off again, you know? Not stopping. That was not supposed to happen, that the plane lifted up like that. But yeah. Not even like parking the plane a little, just taking off immediately again. So now we got Orenji and Perth out of the way. So 4 airports already, or technically 3 because we didn't land at Tokyo International, but you know, we took off from there. We will land there. That will be the final airport that we land on. So we could go to the Coast Guard station, but then we will need a helicopter, so that wouldn't really be feasible. Earth is easily running. There! We're going the complete wrong direction. Okay, let's go down to Izoli Rani. I think someone got me. Now let's just hold it here and go straight to Izoli Rani. So the plane that we're flying is the Bombardier CRJ-700, which I like this plane because it's fast and small. So now we can already see the next airport, which is the airbase here, and we are actually on a perfect glide slope, so I want to stay like this. And now let's start reducing the thrust to prepare for the landing. Now we want to go down a little because we're not really on the glide slope. Hello, okay, there. Wow, this bad boy has. Okay, so now we're RAF Scampton, or RAF Scampton, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna land again and then take off again, and then we're going to I think it's Al-Nassr Airport, so that's going to be pretty interesting. Let's actually no, I think this runway, let's not first person this one, let's do that at the next Izoli Rani International. Looks like there's a bit of crosswind, but not that bad. But there is a lot of tailwind, which is not really ideal, but a lot of tailwind. Thankfully, this is a long runway. Not that long, it's pretty short actually, but we only need about half of it. So now, let's line up and take off. You know the drill. Then we're going down to Skapelos Airport, and then we're going down to Cyprus. I haven't really planned what to do with St. Bartholomew. I think that's how you pronounce it. I haven't really planned on what to do there. Maybe we will go there right before we go to Tokyo. Oh, no. Ah, okay, that was a mistake. That was not supposed to happen. I accidentally put the thrust to 70%, which definitely was not supposed to happen. But yeah, let's line up here at runway 31. And now let's use that tailwind that we had before as headwind and take off. And right there, it pretty much turns and stops blowing, and now we just have crosswind. But it's fine. Oof, that was actually a very close call. Barely managed to take off. But yeah, now we're going down to Al-Nassr Airport, which is another short runway, and then we're going to my current favorite airport, Izoli Rani. I just think it's a very nice airport on a very nice island. But the airport that we're going to after these three is not even like an airport. It's literally just a strip of grass. But they call it an airport. I'll take it. So yeah, let's now go reverse thrust. We're not going to the one that's right ahead of us. We're going to this one, which is right here. The one here in the little desert. It's popping up. So now full flaps down and gear down. I think the flaps might actually have already been down. Okay, yeah, 50% first. So Al-Nayaf, okay. It's completely wrong. We won't have to refuel here, but maybe at Easily Running International, that could be a good idea. So after this, we're actually doing like, I actually think it's like one of the shortest flights in the game. Obviously, GR to Mellor, that's even shorter, but okay, yeah, that was a very rough landing, but yeah, we got there in the end. So let's now actually try to keep some of the momentum to just go here right to the turning point and take off again. So there we have Aizel Easily Running. So that's where we want to go next. If that's a good idea, I don't know. Of course it's a good idea. We have to do it. Sometimes I just say random things when I don't know what to say. So now this is runway 25 that we're taking off from. You might think that, like, I used to think first that runways were labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. But then, God. Okay, yeah, there I jumped out of the plane, but that does not count as stop. That does not count as not doing it in one sitting. I did it to stop the aircraft. But then I learned it's based on the direction that they point in. And then I learned that different sides of the runway have different numbers. So this one is 25, and then the other one should have... I have no idea. Okay, yeah, now we're taking off. Buttery smooth takeoff, if you ask me. Runway 7. Okay. So this is like one of the shortest flights that you can do in the game. Like, we only reach a max speed of 250 knots before we fall down. We don't even bring the flaps up because, well, now we're approaching the runway that we're going to land on. So, yeah, a bit of a weird approach here. But, yeah, now we're going to have to take off, not take off, land. Okay, let's try to butter this bad boy. This is not a good approach. Okay, come on. Butter it. Okay, bit rough. But yeah, we got to in the end. Oh no, we're on the completely wrong side of the airport. We'll have to taxi down to get some fuel. Unless we want to go to Scott Palace actually without refueling, which I guess is an option. Should we risk it? You know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm gonna see if we can refuel down at Scott Palace Airport. I hope that they have a refueling station. Otherwise, we're in a bad position. So yeah, I'm gonna take the risk and potentially not have enough fuel to make it to Cyprus. Which would mean that we would run out of fuel mid-air and we would have to do an emergency landing on water. Like, we could, if we can't refuel at Scott Palace Airport, go straight down to Cyprus potentially, but I'm unsure if we would have enough fuel for that. So now here, runway 28. So yeah, let's take off. I like this airport. But anyways, now immediately taking off again. But again, we landed on the complete wrong side of the airport if we would have wanted to take a splash of fuel. Like, the fuel tank is in the cargo area, which is so weird. Not the fuel tank, but like the refueling stations. Literally at the cargo area, like right there, there's the fuel. Like, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, let's bring up the flaps. Wait, where the heck is Scott Palace? Okay. So yeah, let's try to make it down to Scott Palace Airport and refuel there. And boom. Let's hold the altitude, even if it's only 1,200 feet. It's still good, and looked like there was a bit of a storm, which isn't ideal, but I'm sure we will be fine. What could possibly go wrong? But anyways, I can kind of see Scopus Airport. It's becoming more and more clear the closer we come. But yeah, and like this is a short runway. I actually think it's the single shortest runway in the game. Like it's short, it's small, it's not even paved. This is gonna be fun, I think. And now let's. Wait, no, we were already on a perfect approach. Oh no, we're going way too fast. Bring down the flaps. Bring down the gear. Yeah, we're not even gonna come down to the runway. We're going way too fast. But pretty much that's the runway we're trying to land on, and there is fuel. Okay. So let's just turn this bad boy around and try again. I actually think we would be able to go to Cyprus with this amount of fuel, but no, I'm not gonna take any risks. Plus, we're here. It's super easy to refuel. Why not just refuel here? So yeah, we're coming in like in a with a very weird approach. We had a very nice approach, but I brought down the throttle a bit too late. So yeah, we kind of struggled with that one. Okay. Okay, yeah, go full reverse thrust, hit the rocks up there a little bit, and boom, slam down on the runway, and just about make it. Like, if we would have overshot it, it wouldn't have been a disaster, except for obviously the rocks, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's go here, refuel a little. Like, you can spawn aircraft here, but they're small. Like, very small. Like stuff like the right flyer. Take it easy, plane. Okay. Oh no, god dang it. No, oops. Okay, yeah, we're fine. That wasn't supposed to happen, but yeah, it was. That's what happens when you have a really small. When you have a pretty big plane for such a small runway. Okay, you know what? Let's just go full thrust. Oh, we're gonna have to. God. we used the rocks as some help. Now we're going down to Cyprus. Then when we go to Cyprus, I might actually take a quick break. It will only be like a minute though, but that's only when we get down to Cyprus, potentially a few airports in. But yeah, you're gonna have to stick with us. I'm gonna take like a 1 minute break to fix something. But yeah. Now coming down to Cyprus, and then we're going to Greater Rockford. Or no, first we're going to HMS Queen Elizabeth, then we're going down to Greater Rockford, going to all the 4 airports that are there. Then we're going down to Southampton, Grinovic, USSR Gerald R. Ford, or stupid. Anyways, let's keep going full thrust because we're going down to this runway, or this airport over here. So yeah, let's start descending. Full reverse thrust, bring down the flaps. I don't even know if those actually do anything in this game, but I just like it. Yeah, we're going to go right over the tip of this mountain. And then bring down the landing gear. And then boom, 56% first. It's a bit of a weird approach here, but I'm sure we will be just fine. Let's actually try to make it around Cyprus on 1 tank of fuel. No, not refuel. I guess we can't really make it through Cyprus without refueling. I actually think we might be able to do it. I'm unsure about that one. Because at some airports they just refuel fuel automatically because all the fuel tanks pretty much right next to the runway. Ah, that was a rough landing, but yeah, we landed. And then now I'm going to quickly take a break. So let me just pop up. I'll be back in like a minute, so don't worry. God. Slightly in the wrong window. Come on! Okay, yeah, I don't know how to fix this. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit. Give me like 1 minute, so I'll be back. Would be back in a bit, and now I am back. So let's pop the headphones back on and start backtracking to the end of the runway. Thank you for sticking with us. So let's bring up the flaps. Actually, we don't need them. Oh God. Just a little water on myself. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's quickly just go to the end of the runway. I'm a bit thirsty, but yeah, thankfully loaded up with a lot of water here. So yeah, let's just go straight to the end of the runway, turn around, take off, and then I think we're going down to Bara Airport, which is in Cyprus. I think it's called Bara at least. And then there's another... Cyprus has 4 airports, and then Greater Rockford, which we're going to next, also has 4 airports. And so far, we've landed at 8 airports. We've been at 8 airports, and now we're doing another 8. So yeah, we're doing what we've done so far again. So let's try to be quick now. But at least there's not a lot of cruising between islands. Okay. Pitch up. Okay, let's try to do a pretty smooth takeoff. And boom, there we go. It's a bit of cute ATC tower we got right there. Anyways, actually now we're on our... Okay, if we're on this approach, we could just go straight to Larnaca Airport. You know, we're already on the path towards it. I actually think Cyprus is the biggest island in this game. Wait, give me a second. God, we're coming in way too fast. Let's try to land. Boom! Slamming down on the runway. Boom! Just pretty much pitching full down. Okay, wait, give me a second again. What the heck is going on here? I thought I put it to altitude lock. Did we almost crash? Okay, well, that was a pleasant surprise. So 3 red, 1 white. We want to have 2 white. Okay, good. This is a good approach. Let's try to butter it this time. Did someone leave the stream, or maybe it's just telling me the wrong numbers. I hope that's the case. Anyways, now let's try to land again. Let's try to butter this bad boy. Okay, yeah, that's a butter landing, more or less. And now, let's go here right to the end of the runway, turn around, take off, in some pretty severe crosswind. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, turn around. And take off. Boom, full thrust ahead. Or full speed ahead. So now we're gonna take off, go to the next airport that we almost made it to because I had to leave the controls. And like, the next airport is like, maybe, it's pretty much the same as the airports that we just went to. So yeah, let's go up here, and let's reverse thrust, so that we're not going too fast. Not exactly sure where the airport is. Right there, right in front of us. I saw, I think it's, you know, the wind thing that shows you what direction the wind is coming from. That was pretty much what gave it out, gave it away. So here we have Hempstead Airfield. Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. This is a small airport, let's just say that. Well, let's land at runway, whatever at runway 17. Full reverse thrust, slam it down the runway, no time to try and butter it. Let's just like drift because of all the crosswind. Just rush in here, kind of using this as extra runway. And now not refueling because we don't need it. And now boom, turn around and take off. So yeah. We got one more airport at Cyprus, and then we're going to Greater Rockford, which has another 4 airports, and then we're going down to Southampton, which is going to be pretty relaxed until we need to do one. Plus, I've always been a fan of Southampton. And then we're going down to Grindavik, which is gonna be fun. Or actually, you could say that Great Rockford has 5 airports if you're including the aircraft carrier that they have. So yeah, we're gonna have to go to that one. So now we're going to do 5 airports in a very short amount of time. Okay, full reverse first. And now bring it down. Bring the first down. Let's try to do a nice landing. We have Barra Airport. I actually do like this airport. Now we're actually going to hit this tree, but it's fine. Okay, yeah, I thought I would be able to butter it, but no. Okay, yeah, that was a horrible approach to this runway. I usually use smaller planes that have a lower stall speed. And then landing at this airport is just a piece of cake. But we want to take off with some headwind. We're not refueling. So yeah, let's just park it up. There's no real runway here. I guess the beach is the only like runway that exists. I just went full reverse first, and so we're full ahead first. So now let's try to take this bad boy. Let's try to lift this bad boy up into the sky. Come on. Come on. Boom! Right in time. So now we're going down to Great Rockford, which is in this direction. Or, well, actually, before we do that, again, we have an aircraft carrier to stop at. Okay. Maybe we should have taken time on all this, you know? Speedrun it. Or I guess I'm kind of speedrunning it. I guess I'm recording it all, I can just take time. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're going down now to HMS Queen Elizabeth and landing there. Landing on the aircraft carriers, that's going to be very interesting because obviously this plane is not built to land at aircraft carriers. You know? Land on aircraft carriers. And then go Greater Rockford with 4 airports, 1 airfield, 1 military base, 1 training, and 1 international. Boom. Then down to Southampton, Grindavik, USS Gerald R. Ford, and then I actually think we're going to St. Bartholomew. Okay, I haven't really planned out this flight in its fullest, you know, at least not, you know, the end of it all. Anyways, we are approaching the HMS Queen Elizabeth. I'm not actually sure where the HMS Queen Elizabeth actually is. Like, I think it's, I know it's, okay, yeah, I can see it, so I don't have to guess. So yeah, let's begin the approach. I don't want to land on the side with the ram. I'm unsure what side that is. Because if I land on the side with the ramp, actually landing, is not going to be that easy, but I think that it's on this side, so well, that the airport, that the direction we want to be coming from is the airport, is the direction that I'm coming from right now. And then, well, you can see Mellor Airport that we're going to next. This is why am I doing this? But I guess after this we have one more like big island, but they're all the airports actually, they're close together, so 4 airports, and then we only got 4 more after that. So when we've completed Greater Rockford, the Greater Rockford area, we will just have 4 more airports left. And also, I don't want to screw up this approach, because this is an aircraft carrier, and this is an airliner. So yeah, we definitely have to do this correctly. So let's dive down, so that we don't have to do that in the end, so that we pretty much gain as little speed as possible in the end. Okay, yeah, 170 knots. Yeah, we keep going down in fuel, or not in fuel, but or in fuel as well, but in speed. 141 knots. Let's bring it down. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This is, I like this aircraft thing. It's pretty clean. Now we're at land speed. And boom, we're above it. Full reverse first, slam down on it. And pretty much just... and reverse a little. That was quite something. Oh, someone joined the stream. Hello. Welcome. If you don't get what I'm doing, I'm trying to go to every single airport in this game in PTFS that doesn't require a game pass. So at the moment we got Greater Rockford, the Greater Rockford area, and then Southampton, Grindavik, USS Gerald Ford, St. Bartholomew, and then we just gotta come back to Orenji where we started. We've gone to Saba, we've gone to Perth International, we've gone to Lulka, we've gone to all the ones at Isle Run that I don't know the names of, we've gone on to all the ones in Cyprus, and now we're gonna do all the ones in Greater Rockford. This should take pretty quickly, we're pretty much in the end of, we're near the end of the stream, so you're joining a pretty good time. Oh God! That was not supposed to happen. We were not going fast enough to land or to take off. Let's see if there's anywhere where we can get back up on the aircraft carrier. Okay, let's reset character. I'm not redoing the flight. Never, ever. Wait, wrong. HMS carrier here. Let's spawn here and go to Mellor and respawn the aircraft that we were flying in. That was unfortunate. That's the problem with the ramp. Because that meant we pretty much went into a nosedive. Which isn't good. I want to find an aircraft that's not too fast. Or, I don't know why I don't want a fast aircraft. Let's go with Modern Military, Tomcat. I like the Tomcat, so yeah, let's go with that. And now let's just take off again. Why does it say that I'm a co-pilot? I'm a co-pilot. That's interesting. See, that the same thing happened, but this time it didn't crash because this thing is so much more maneuverable. I mean, look at this. First again. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought that we would be able to do this entire stream in one aircraft. But yeah, turns out that is a bit too much to ask for. So we're going to go to Miller Airport and then immediately change it. Like, if I wouldn't have been at an aircraft carrier, I would have just immediately picked the same aircraft that we just used. Again. So, yeah. Boom! Slam down on the runway. Really rough Ryanair style landing. And just switch it. Okay. I really hate that I had to screw it up so close to the end. But yeah, maybe we will have to redo the stream someday. And try to do it in a faster time period. Maybe in another stream, like in a future stream, we could do it all like in like a proper airline, or like the 747 or the Concorde. That would be pretty interesting to try and land at places like the aircraft carrier. It's you know, not really built to handle those kind of aircraft. But yeah, let's taxi it down to the runway. And this time, let's try to do it without crashing. I'm still angry at myself for that, and you just left the stream. Great. I was probably complaining too much. This guy you left. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, because I literally... I said in the beginning of the stream, we're going to do this all in one sitting with one aircraft without taking stops. And I screwed it up. On like the easiest thing ever. I didn't screw it up on the landing. I screwed it up on the takeoff, which is just so easy in this game. I don't get it, why I had to screw that up. So yeah, let's just take off again. Go straight to IRFD and pretend none of that ever happened. Or you know what? I'm going out to the HMS carrier again to go to Miller genuinely. So yeah, we're going back out to the HMS Queen Elizabeth, which we've already landed on once, and take off again. Hopefully successfully. Okay, yeah, we're going way too fast. But, you know, it could work in theory. Boom! Slam down here. Boom, take off. Eh. So let's not use the stalling. Let's not use the ramp this time. Bad idea to use the ramp. And try to land and take off again. So let's just see if we can approach this bad boy. We're literally below 100 feet. Wait, is the HMS Queen Elizabeth 100 feet off the runway? Wow. Full reverse thrust. Slam it down. Try to stop. Going slightly up on the ramp. But we made it. And here comes another aircraft. You're probably pretty surprised to see this. See, he had the same thing. But his plane is so much more maneuverable and is going so much faster. I didn't have those things. Okay, let's just go full thrust and try to take off. Let's just pretty much go straight up. God darn it! Seriously? I don't think you can take off from that runway with an airliner. Okay, let's just go straight back to Miller Airport where we were. Like, we landed on HMS Queen Elizabeth, crashed, took off with a fighter jet, went to Miller Airport, went back here with an airliner, landed, and tried to take off and crashed. Whoa, okay. If you're just for you who just joined the stream, that's what just happened. I give up on trying to take off from the HMS Queen Elizabeth on this bad boy. In this bad boy. So let's just taxi out to the runway and go straight to IRFD. This is seriously... Ah! Okay, anyways. So now we're going to IRFD, and then we're going to an airbase, then we're going to the training center, then we're going to South Montana, Grindavik, USS Journal, Arfold, St. Bartholomew, and then back to Orange, where we started. Ugh! That's mouthful. So yeah, let's just taxi out to the runway and take off. You're the third person who joins the stream today. Everyone else has left because I've gotten annoyed. So please don't do that. Warning, I might get angry because I've literally been sitting here for... How long have I been sitting here? Barely an hour. Okay, maybe I don't have a reason to be angry. Anyways, tailwind, not ideal. We want headwind, but this is a pretty long runway, so we can take off. A little bit of crosswind, but it's fine. And then, boom. That's how you take off, using only about 60% of your runway. And then we're going straight to IRFD. There's no ATC, which is good. And let's land there. And then we're going to the airbase. And the airfield. How many? Whoa, I actually think there are 5 airports here. Plus, okay. There are a lot of airports at GR. Okay, let's try to butter this one now. This is not going to be a butter one, I can feel it. And you left. Ah, that was a rough landing. Okay, you know what? Let's give myself a challenge. To take off without even taxiing to the end of the runway. This is such a long runway that should be possible. At least in this point. Okay, that was tight. Let's bring it back to 50% first. And land here at Baltic Airfield. Then we're going to Airbase Gary, and then we're going to a training center, and we're going down to South Montana. Then we're going to Grindavik, and then we are going to St. Bartholomew, and then we're going back to Orange. Okay. So that's the game plan. Let's just execute that. Word there. Heck is the run? Oh, I can see the run here. It's pretty much like it's brown on dark green grass during the night. Not really to spot. Full reverse thrust. Slam it down on the runway. That's what I call a Ryanair landing. Turn around and take off. I should just make a jingle at this point. Let's turn around and then take off. Okay, yeah, that jingle sucked. Anyways, boom, full thrust. There's not really a runway, so let's just take off. If there would have been a car there on that road, yeah, I think we'd both be dead. But there is actually another airport that no one tells you about. And that one is located right in this little field here. So yeah, GR has 4 runways, or 4 airports. And then we have some fighter jets showing off. Oh god! Oh no, this is reverse thrust! Wrong button! We're fine. Just in the reverse thrust! Come on! Anyways, we're not going to actually use the aircraft that you can use here. But let me just showcase what it would be. It's this bad boy. But yeah, we're not using it. Because we're using this one for everything. So yeah, let's take off again and then go to Airbase Gary. So yeah, we're actually going to have to do 2 different ones at the same part. Okay, yeah, boom. Now I'm gonna bring the gear up. Actually, make it more for flight. Bring down the throttle and land. Why are there so many fighter jets? God, chill. So let's just land here. Because what could possibly go wrong? Bring down the landing gear. Turn around a little bit. And just go right over the railway there. And try to butter it. Okay, that was a rough landing. You cannot call that a butter. We're just going straight to the end of the runway, so what's even the point of going onto the taxiway? But yeah, we got a few airplanes. I'm going here, turning around, going to the training center. Just God! We only got 5 more airports after that. And then we're ending the stream, you know? So let's turn this bad boy around. Okay. Runway 1. Boom. Full thrust. Let's take off. And here comes a B-2 bomber. And we're and we almost hit them. That's a pretty close call, if you ask me. And Mr. Bad Boy! Wait, let me jump into the Discord real quick. I hope that the plane doesn't crash. Mr. Bad Boy. Oh. No, that was... Die! Mr. Bad Boy, wait! Mr. Bad Boy! Darn it! And everything's going fine. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having some technical difficulties. Yeah, exactly. And, but don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Mr. Bad Boy, hang in there. I'm trying to fix this. By the way, if you haven't joined VTS community, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, anyways. Mr. Bad Boy. Join Disco. Okay, there we have the training outfit. Bad Boy just joins the Discord. And let's wait here at training center to make sure that he comes. Wow, this is an interesting approach. I love that the training center has some pretty interesting terrain to navigate, let's just say that. And then full reverse thrust, slam down on the runway, try to stop. Okay, yeah. A little bit of kind of cheating, but we made it in the end. Mr. Bad Boy. I accidentally closed the Discord. But yeah, let's try to fix this to get Mr. Bad Boy on board the plane with us. Direct. Okay, anyways, going into the VTS community. Not doing that, just bringing it up here. Okay. It's not fully. Boom. Okay. Wait, actually, let's call him. Bring him on the line. Bring him on the line. See what he has to say for himself. I'll tell him to join the Discord. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Hey,
hello. Join the Discord. Join the Discord, dumb.
Okay.
Join the Discord now. Okay, boom. Just jump in. Jump into the live channel, okay? And join me at the training center at... Or have you left the game? You've left the game, right? Stupid.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, join the Discord. Jump back into the game that you were just in. Join me at the training center airport and jump into my plane. Okay?
I can't.
Why?
Because I need to... I don't know.
What?
I just can't.
Why?
Because...
Are you afraid?
Yes. But I have to go.
These nuts go broke across our face! And I just hung up on them. Okay, let's turn the plane around. Okay, yeah, let's take off. Take off! God, this is tight. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was just fixing some things. But anyways, okay. Okay. Let's go. about Waterloo. I guess we could technically land there. Okay, actually, let's land there. Like, we can. Why not do it? I said we're going to all the airports that we can technically land on. So, if we can land here, well, you know the drill. Let's land here. It's an airport. Even though it doesn't have a runway, we can still land on it, you know? So, yeah, even though they might not have like a physical runway, they have a taxiway. That's good enough for me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna die. Like, this is a small... This is not gonna be easy. So let's reverse the thrust. Slam down! Boom! We made it! Like I said, we were gonna land on every single airport that we can technically land on. And this is an airport that we can technically land on. So I landed on it. Because why not? Okay. Let's take off again. This is gonna be a bit more challenging. You know? Like, I never said that we were gonna do nice takeoffs and landings. I just said we were going to every single airport that we can go to. The Coast Guard stations and most seaport or sea airports don't work. But that one did, so we went to it. We went to Derek's workshop. Why? Because we can. Because we can go there. So we're going there. Then we're going to that abandoned. Okay. Then we're going to that abandoned. Wait. Sure. Then we're going to that abandoned military base or whatever it's called with the UFO. We're not actually going to use the UFO, but yeah, we're still going there. Then. Do like my ASMR, and then yeah, then we're I don't really have anything to say more than that. So anyways, let's just go to Zavandona. We're running out of fuel. It's fine. I can still make it. Who called? Shocker, no one, because I don't have any friends, but I got a notification. Fun fact, you know how I used to make those ads for small games that I make from scratch? Now I'm making like a proper game. Will you be able to expect an ad? Hell yeah! Those are hilarious. Although I might actually try to make a more serious ad just for the sake of it. Boom. Let's see if we can do this properly. Bring it down. There's 56. Let's try to butter this. This is one of my favorite airports. So yeah, I don't want to screw it up. Let's try to butter it. Ah, that was rough. Anyways, let's turn around. Yeah, like, you know the drill. Turn around and take out. Actually, I'm not doing that. We need to refuel. Let's cheat a little. If I was a real pilot, that's what I would do. Okay. Who the heck is joining the Discord? Someone just joined the Discord and left? Someone did join the Discord, I don't know who it is. But anyways, we're good to go now, and let's taxi to the end of the runway and take off! I'm tired of this. Like, we're going... Like, why did I decide that going to every single airport in the game was a good idea? Anyways, let's taxi her at 30 knots. Go to the runway. Again, I'm tired, okay? Sue me. Okay. So we're 1 hour and 18 minutes into this. And we're nearing the end. Do you get how happy I am about that? Also, I had stocked up on something to eat during the stream. Some tortilla bread. Until I realized I'm taking the ones that were made of corn. And this tastes like shit. God. Okay, this pipe wasn't too bad, actually. But that's missing the point. This bread's still it's horrible. Okay. Let's take off. You know the drill. This bread was actually not too bad. Except for the fact that it tastes like cat... No, not taste. That it smells like cat food. Like, no joke, it smells exactly like cat food. I was this close to accidentally pressing the space bar. Trash. Wow. Okay. Boom, the consuming segment's over. Oh, God, yes. Of course. We got the oil rig. I don't think there's any way to land there, but let's go over it just to check. Or obviously you can land if you're in a helicopter, so actually maybe at the end of the stream we will just take helicopters and go to all the other locations. You know? Even though it won't really be in one flight. But let's fly over here. I'm pretty sure I could technically land on the helipad. But I don't know about takeoff. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. You guys at least got to see the place. If I would have had, you know, water aircraft, that would have been a piece of cake. But of course I didn't, because I don't have the Game Pass. But you might think, well, just buy the Game Pass. I'm not buying that Game Pass. I'm not spending money on this game, okay? It's free, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Maybe I should actually slow down. Okay, let's go over Tabro Sea Base to see if there is somewhere to land. You know what? There is. So, well, let's land here at Grindavik and then go to... then land here. Oh, full thrust! Don't want to stall. My airports. My headphones, not airports, not AirPods. And shut up. Shut up! Myself is... Shut up! I hate hearing myself. Okay. Let's take off again and pretend that that didn't happen. Okay? You know, it was a failed landing, so let's just land again. And if you're wondering, never freaking mind. Don't stall like that again. Why does it keep stalling on me? Okay, let's try to butter this now. Oh, that was pretty hard landing. Okay, let's taxi to the end of the runway. Okay, we're nearing the end. Every airport that we can land on, like Tabro Sea Base, we can technically land there. You know, technically it is possible. Oh yeah, we're gonna be taking off with some headwind. Like, it's technically possible, it's just not built to take on airliners, but if it's possible, we're landing there. Obviously, I could do this stream some other time with an aircraft that can actually land on stuff like a helipad or well, a helipad. That's pretty much all I have to say that we could visit every single airport in the game, including the Coast Guard stations. But those aren't really airports, you know? But here, we can land. So I'm landing here. Like, I don't see a reason not to. Like, I don't see a reason why not to land here. So let's just slam down. Okay, we slightly overshot the runway. That was non-existent. But I'm gonna count it anyways. Like, okay. Let's just say I went it. Technically. By the way, in real life, Grindavik is actually located in Iceland. And the airport doesn't at all look like it does here. Scan! Okay, let's go over here and see if we can really land here. Nope, not possible. Okay, yeah, let's go to the USS Gerald R. Ford. And land there. Hopefully it will not be the same story as we had with the HMS Queen Elizabeth, which we all know didn't go well. But yeah, let's try to land here. Like, now we're in the end of it all. Like, the final few airports. It's very weird. Very weird airports that are landing on. Anyways, we're approaching the USS Radar Ford. I'm starting to get tired of this. I can see it. I can see it. Let's see. Okay. We're coming in. Woo! I can't pretend like I'm excited for this. There are already 2 people here. Amazing. Let's see if we can land here. Okay, that's not exactly giving me confidence what just happened here. They crashed into the water. They were in a fighter jet. I am in an airline. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, yeah, let's turn on here. I know we can land here. Done it countless of times. I think I've even done 747. It's taking off. It's going to be the difficult part. Like taking off here in a fighter jet with much better acceleration and much better maneuverability is hard. How am I supposed to do it in this battle? Ooh! Alright. I'll take that. But like, see, he is struggling, and he's in a fighter jet with afterburner. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, I'm pretty much going to roll up right to the edge. And then, what I'm going to do is that I'm pretty much just going to turn around and try to use as much runway as humanly possible. Like, I'm just going to try to use all the runway at my disposal. Like, why waste 1 centimeter of runway space? Wait, give me a second. What I was saying. Why waste centimeter of deck space if that like there's literally no reason to be wasting space right now. So let's turn around and then back up a little bit. Really use all the runway at my disposal. I'm going to be pointing in exactly the right direction. Like literally going up right to the edge. Forward thrust. Full thrust. Flaps up. We got this. Yes! Woo! Oh, I was so sure that I was gonna crash. Now we're going down here. Oh, that feels so good. We were so close. Not make what we made it. And now we got 3 more airports to visit, and then we're done entirely this time with this. I guess we haven't gone to Coast Guard stations, but I really am going to. I actually think the oil rig is like the only continent, or whatever you call it, that you cannot reach with a plane. That you can only reach it with a helicopter. Oh, I'm so sick of this. So that, yeah, we're going here, landing, refueling, and then we just got 2 more airports. Do you get how happy I am right now to almost be done? Okay, yeah, let's turn around here. Boom. Turn around again. Come on. Pretty much. Full reverse thrust. Ooh! That wasn't a butter landing. Not at all. There was a landing. What the heck are they doing in an Airbus here? Anyways, right here, we got the fuel place. I guess that's one way to take off. Free fuel. We're in the end game now. I can tell you that much. Okay. Let's line up here and runway 9. And then just take off. Okay, for some reason, sometimes it doesn't reduce the throttle when I tell it to. And that's when we get those weird situations like that right there where I just go full thrust all of a sudden. Like in a weird position. And now, immediately bring it down here. Why? Because we're approaching the next stop. Good for Darwin Airport. Let's try to get this. Full reverse. Slightly roll up here. That is fine. I know that I could have landed there. I expected it to be slightly landed. It's just that. I thought the runway was at least like double the size of this. So I thought that I would have enough space to properly land. But I was wrong. It was my fault. And now, let me actually show you what we could use for the end. UFO, but we're not using it. We're using this bad boy. So now, let's go full thrust. Why is there 747 coming? What the heck? Dude, this runway is too short for me. Why would it be long enough for you? What the heck? Okay, that was sus. That's a joke. Only people who play this game would understand. UPS is instead called sus in this game. And he was in a UPS plane. Get it? Okay, why am I flying so weirdly? I'm flying like I'm drunk. Which I might be. But anyways, let's go to Renji and then just not actually be able to. Okay, no, we're over 1.5 hours. I just want to finish this now. Some more. This is the final leg, and then we've done it. We went from Orenji to we went from Tokyo to Sa, but the Perth International to Lu. Okay, then we went into an airbase, then we went to Nigeria, Isoliva, and then we went to Skopje, and then we went to Cyprus, all 4 airports. Then we went to HMS Queen Elizabeth, then we went to Mellor Airport, then we went to Baltic Airfield, then we went to no wait, before that we went to GR International, then we went to Baltic Airfield, then we went to not Baltic Airfield, we went to Airbase Gary, then we went to then we went to training center, then we went to sea base, then we went to Southampton, then we flew back in the oil rig, then we went straight to Grindavik, all 3, both the sea base and the airport. Then we went to St. Bartholomew, then we went to the secret military base, and then in GR we went to Derek's workshop, and okay, you know what, I give up. Oh, no. Now we're finally coming in to this bad boy. And that bad boy looks like he's trying to land. That's a weird approach. No matter where he's landing. Ooh, that's a late touchdown. And a 747? Is that what it is? Dude, are you sure you're gonna be able to stop that bad boy in time? Okay, yeah, he missed. Okay, I'm actually pretty close. But anyways, this is the end. After having done a round the world trip, we are finally coming back here. Okay. Here we go. Final landing. And we didn't even butter it. Final landing, and we didn't even butter it. We have Spirit Airlines there. And let's go back and check at the beginning of the stream where we went so that I go there. Okay. So yeah, let's go here, back to gate 6, where it all began. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this flight with United Airlines, or should I say Reunited Airlines Express. This around the world flight. Hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to welcoming you on again. Thanks for watching, and good.